Hey, I'm just trying to show my followers my skincare routine. All these products are made by me. This is my lavender bar. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little shiny. Oh, it's my lavender bar that I made myself, infused with the oils that I make, and also infused with essential oils for a better smell. This one is a lavender bar. I don't know if you guys can see the lavender buds. The soap is clear. I love this so much. Hey boo. I also have another one right here. It's a rose petal one. It's still made the same way, same ingredients. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just for decoration, I just added a different herb to it. If you guys didn't know, I am studying to be a herbalist. So I'll be in here cooking up some things and basically trying to have my people cut back on taking prescribed medications or anything over the table. I mean over the counter, I'm sorry. This is bars of soap. You can use it for your body. You can also use it for your face. I kind of use it for both. I made it myself. Yeah, you can order it, but the thing is, this drops November. I want to say November 7th. Between November 7th, November 10th. These bars will be available on Etsy, right along with my essential oils that I make too. This oil is something that I made myself. I use this for my skincare routine. You could use this for your face. You could use this for your body. Also, I pretty much sometimes use it for cuts and burns because this helps heal too. It's lavender. I don't know if y'all know by now, but I love me some lavender. I even smoke it because I don't smoke weed or anything, but I also smoke it. It just helps me calm down. Yes, you'll be able to use this for your hair too. I have not used this for my hair yet, but I will be trying this right along with something else that I'm coming up with. I have a whole bunch of different herbs and oils that I'll be coming out with, and you guys will be able to buy it on my Etsy shop. I will recommend using this as soon as you get out the shower. Like, it makes you feel so amazing. I also use this as a primer for my makeup. So, you know, primers are usually like gel based. It's usually like thicker, but this right here is oil. My makeup it doesn't get oily, because you know after a few hours your face starts to get a little oily. You like, what the hell? But this really works. Like, this helps, and this is this protects your skin as well, because you know that makeup be eating our skin up. Oh my god. I pretty much make everything myself. Everything is organic. The herbs are 100% organic. The soap is organic as well. I'm also coming out with this stuff, this oils and stuff, and I'm making tinctures, so they'll be in capsules. You'll be able to pretty much take it like a pill. You could crack it open and you can drop it in your tongue. I'll be dropping them in these bottles, so you'll be able to, before you have a cup of water, maybe a cup of tea. I recommend a cup of tea. You'll be able to drop a few drops inside your tea, and it should work within 30 minutes. It just helps get to your bloodstream quicker, rather than you like taking like an edible or something like that. I'm sorry, that's my cat. Okay, I will. Thank you, boo. I'll be making different kinds of soaps. So just for starters, I'm starting off with lavender. This is what I have as of right now. lavender bars. These are actually available. These will be available. These will be available this week. But as of everything else, I have peppermint. I love peppermint. I have peppermint. I have chamomile. I have turmeric. Turmeric is going to be the one for us ladies. I'm telling you that now. I've been using my own turmeric face mask that I make as well. And when I tell you, the first 2 days of using it, I'm kind of like a overuse freak. So like when I find out and use different things, yes, hey, oh, check my new friend out, y'all. Look, yes, I'm wearing the band. Yes, check him out. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Yes. I forgot what I was gonna say, but oh, the turmeric. Now the turmeric, okay. I've been using that for about like a month now. As a kid, I never had acne. I never had any type of blemishes. My face was always clean and clear. But as I get older, I'm starting to notice that certain things make me break out. Now, I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat crazy. I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice, any of that. So I've just started to notice how my skin has been breaking out a lot lately, and I've been freaking out because, like I said, I never had those things. So I started to use these and the oil. And the oil saved my life. Now, I used the turmeric mask that I made myself, and I was using it for like 2-3 days straight, and my skin, like, it just started to lighten up. And I was so shocked. It really felt like, you know how they be saying like people be bleaching their skin? That is like an organic skin toner. Like when I tell y'all, so I'm going to have that as a face bar as well. I'm pretty sure y'all will love it. Y'all know turmeric is a spice, a kitchen spice. You use that in your food, but it's also good for you. And I have it for you to take pill wise as well. So y'all will love it. Y'all gonna love it. Of course, I'm gonna test these things out first before I give it to you. But my tinctures typically take about 2 to 6 weeks. I'm sorry, 4 to 6 weeks to make. So they've been cooking up for a long time. I'm just waiting for the day that I said I would pull them off the shelf, so I can actually incorporate it in, like I said, pills, face oils, and tinctures. Y'all gonna love it. I keep saying y'all gonna love it, but y'all gonna love it because I'm in love with it so much. What else I was gonna say? Also, yes, I do make jewelry. I make jewelry. I just made this for someone. This is a rutilated quartz, and she loves it already. Oh my gosh, shout out to her. I make bracelets. Right now I'm wearing the obsidian. It's my fave. I have some tiger's eye right here, some citrine. These are good for protection. Let me tell you, when it comes to, I'm sorry, that's my cat. When it comes to protection, I do not play. Okay, I got the sage, I got the palo santo. Okay, I got the incense. Speaking of incense, I'm actually about to light one. But like I said, when it comes to protection, I don't play. Especially when I come from being somewhere where it was probably a lot of people or anything. I always like to come home and cleanse myself. It's nothing against people, but a lot of people don't understand that we have energies that's attached to us, and we don't really realize that. I was kind of going through a hardship and never really realized what spiritual things were until I kind of had a spiritual awakening. Right now, a lot of people don't know that it's a spiritual warfare going on right now. So it's kind of, you have to take into consideration of the type of music that you listen to is so important, because that kind of messes with our brain. The hurts of the music, it kind of make our brains kind of conflicted, make us do things we don't want to do, make us think things. I don't know if you ever heard like things sometimes be like people go through hypnosis or whatever. Shout out to Rashad Jamal, because he kind of put it into good perspective. But like, you know, like when we go places and we hear a certain song. So say if I was arguing with somebody, every time I argue with this person, you know, I always hear a specific song. So now when I go out and I'm at this party and I hear this song, that's like a trigger for me, because I know, like, you feel me, I know wherever I just came from, I was just arguing with this person. Now I hear it in the club. Now I'm feeling the same way I felt when I was arguing with this person. So now my neurons is in balance. So it's so important that we take care of ourselves mentally as well. I like to listen to shamanic music. I like to listen to all types of music, but I kind of been cutting back on the hip hop, because I noticed when I would listen to certain things, I would act a certain way. And I'm like, I'm not that type of person. Like, you know, I'm not a follower. I've always did things my way. But like, I started to act different, and I noticed the patterns in myself. Like, I would journal. I would write this stuff down. Like, damn, like, I'm acting like this. Why am I acting like that? But when I wake up, I kind of tap into, if y'all get a chance, when y'all get off of this, go look into the 42 or it's 47 ideals of Mayet. It helps me a lot. So a lot of us are crazy with the affirmations nowadays. Those are kind of the affirmations that I go by off religiously, well, spiritually, because I'm not a religious person. But I carry that with me. I actually have it as my screensaver because it's so important to me. My journey altogether has been amazing. I've met some people that I never even would have thought I met, because I'm not a social butterfly. Well, I wasn't, but now I am. I can talk your head off for days and days and days. But I'm starting to learn how to protect my energy, but also, you know, be able to give it away and show people the right way to, you know, basically tap into someone's energy. Not use people for what they have, or use people for their energy, because there's a lot of people out here that will use you for your energy. It's a lot of energy vampires out here, and a lot of people don't understand that. So that's why I say it's always good to protect yourself if you can. I know a lot of people don't be believing in this stuff, but if you can, like, grab you a crystal, grab you a stone, and set your intentions on it. I have obsidian right here, and I have tiger's eye. I wear this every day faithfully. I have to. It's my protection. I actually carry a few stones around with me. But this right here, I'm sorry, this is not obsidian, this is shungite. Shungite. I use shungite as an EMF protector. So we go outside every day and we never notice that a lot of these buildings that are ran off of electric are radiation based. When it comes to radiation messes us up, and a lot of people don't realize that. That's why they be telling pregnant women, don't stand by a microwave, you know, when you're pregnant, because the radiation waves and signals can mess up the baby, and your baby could come out deformed. So I use this when I go outside as protection against the radiation. And I also sleep with this because a lot of us sleep with our phones near our heads, and it's not safe. But get you some of this, and you can also to purify your water. You can use this to purify your water. I'm actually going to send this and hematite up to my uncle, because he's in damn, y'all, he is, let me know what it is. I forget what it is, but he is over there, and he do the airplanes, the aircraft, and all of that. How I forget? Oh my God. But I just want to be able to protect him at all times, especially when it comes to his breathing while he up in the air and everything like that. So yes, tiger's eye, use this for protection. This is actually my pendulum. I use this for myself and my own practices. I'm not going to share the practices. Let's see who on here. I'm not going to share my practices or anything, but I use this as protection when I go outside. I don't know who's around me, what's around me. I'm an empath, so I kind of pick up on energies, and a lot of people will come for me for help, but they also will use that energy against me. And I'm such a sensitive person. I want to help everybody, but you know, sometimes you can't help everybody. But if I could, I would. There's also, I'm going to be dropping a lot of things. I can't wait for you guys to take these tinctures. I can't wait for you guys to get a better insight on what the things that I use and how I get by without having to take medicine. I do not take medicine. I do not take pills. I do not take anything prescribed from the doctors. I'm actually looking for a holistic doctor, a holistic dentist, because it'll be better for me in my practices. It'll help me out. That's why I kind of been making these bars and stuff like that, these soaps. I want y'all to be able to follow this journey with me. I want y'all to be able to use this with me. This is some good stuff, and it smells so good. I keep saying it, but it really do. As of right now, I don't think I'm going to be doing any tarot readings, because right now the energy, we are in retrograde. Retrograde is kind of having a reset on us, so anything that we experienced in the past is kind of coming back and resurfacing. So I won't be doing tarot readings because the energies are off, and I just cannot do that right now. It takes a lot of my energy, I'm telling you. Like a few weeks ago, I did somebody's reading, and the entire time I was dizzy, my head was hurting, and I was gagging. Like, I never do that, and I don't know if it was my energy mixed or their energy. I don't know what it was, but it was a lot going on, and it was causing me some confusion. So I had to kind of put the tarots down for a little bit, and really just start getting into my medicines and stuff like that. These medicines, I will be practicing these on my family. My mom thinks she not the first guinea pig, but she is. She's gonna be using these too. But like I said, back to the tinctures. I keep talking about these tinctures because I love them. But everything is organic. Everything is 100% organic. Everything is fresh. I can actually show you some rose petals. These are organic. These are 100% organic and natural dried red rose petals. Everything I use will be organic. That's all we aim for, organic. I also have some lavender buds. These are also organic. I can't really show y'all because they're gonna fall, but organic. I use these. I use these for my teas. I make teas from scratch as well. I do not play. Whatever we about to go through is about to be it's about to be a dark winter for us. So as far as medicine wise, I'm just trying to get my family prepared and myself, because I used to have a weak immune system, but not anymore, ever since I've been kind of taking care of myself. And being a vegetarian actually boosts my immune system. One thing about that, I don't have asthma attacks no more, which is awesome, because back in high school, I would be in the hospital every September to October because I would have these asthma attacks. But ever since then, I kind of boost my immune system with the stuff that I use. This stuff is so good. I would not lie to y'all. Health benefit wise, even like mentally too, it has helped me improve altogether. I had stopped smoking maybe back in April, and even so, like, I tried to like smoke again, because you know sometimes we get that mood where we want to kind of, who in here, we get in that mood where we kind of just want to have fun, like, you know, but like smoking is no longer for me anymore. So I do smoke my herbs. I kind of meshed them up. I'm going to show you. Alright, so I kind of use these herbs. I smoke them. This is some chamomile. This is some, I don't know if y'all can see it. This is some chamomile. This is some lavender. This is some mint, some rose petals, sage, and I want to say mugworts. Mugworts is so beneficial, y'all. Y'all wouldn't even think it. That's another thing I'm coming out with. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. But I'll be doing the mugworts as well. Ladies, mugworts is so beneficial. Let me tell you. When it comes to those cramps, stop playing. You know how them cramps get, but I'll have a tincture for that. The only thing is with mugworts is strong, y'all. Mugworts is a very strong herb, and once placed on your tongue, which I don't recommend, it is very strong and it's very bitter. I made it as a tea, Palo Santo, but I made it as a tea and it was not pleasant. But it also gives you lucid dreaming, and I had some lucid dreams. So if you looking to have lucid dreams but in a more organic way, in a more natural way, I would say take mugworts. I kind of smoked it too, but mugworts, when it get on my lip, it kind of be like, ugh. I also wanted to get on here and I was going to show y'all how to take a dry bath. That's what I was going to do, a dry bath, right? All right, give me a second. So basically with a dry bath, I had a spiritualist help me out with a dry bath. And when I tell y'all, it is so important, so important, so important. So, I'm sorry, I had to kind of put the tea on. So, with a dry bath is basically, no, you're not taking any water and putting it on yourself. No, you're not doing any of that. So, basically, a dry bath is you will take your sage. You will light your sage, okay? But when you do this, please make sure that you have a window open. Please, because any energies that are in here or on you, you want to make sure that you are getting them out of here, okay? You don't want them trapped in your house because those things will be on you. Trust me, I know. That's my tea. So you will take your sage. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's burning, but my ceiling fan on. It's being a hater right now. Okay, my sage, right? So with this, you will cleanse yourself, okay? From head to toe. You will wrap this around you. You will take it around your body as well. You will go around your legs, okay? Go around your legs. I usually do it a few times just to make sure that the energy is clear, okay? Then right after, you would take your tea, and you will drink your tea, okay? And you would do this right before bed. You will lay in your bed on your back. Some people sit in meditation mode and do it. Some people stand up and do it. But you would take your arms, you would spread your arms out, and you will rub yourself down. Rub yourself down. Rub yourself down. Rub yourself down from head to toe. And you can also send the energies back. So usually when I do it, I'm not gonna tell you what I say or what I do, but for protection reasons and for the sake of my own practices, I don't share unless I'm working on someone. But basically, you would just say anything that you feel is a protection symbol for you. So you could say, I do not confirm with any negative energies. I want them to be gone. No negative energies will be on me. And you will rub yourself down. You will drink your tea. You will rub yourself down. You will rub yourself down. You will rub yourself down. You will rub yourself. Now, usually, because spiritual attacks are sometimes, mentally. So I like to send it back. Okay, send it back. Baby, now get down. He at the microwave because my mug, my tea finished. So but I'm sorry. But you would take it. You would have it, and because we are trying to focus on our third eye, and our crown chakra, we would take it. We would send it back. We would send it back. We would send it back. Okay, and then you'll go like this as well. This is how I do it. I pretty much learned this from a spiritualist that I go to. She helps me a lot, and we have conversations. She helps me against any energies that's trying to do anything to me or whatever. Show me ways to protect myself at all times. And then also another thing, sorry y'all, I got my incense in it, but candles are so helpful when it comes to warding off energies. I like to light these, especially before I go to bed, or sometimes when I first wake up, and I make sure I open the window as well. This is an incense. This incense long, ain't it? But it smells good. I got this from the poppy store. But I also have a few incense that I carry myself for our chakras. Each incense that I have represents our chakras. And whatever I'm focused on at the time being, that is the one that I would use. Very helpful. And a lot of people be like, being a spiritual person, like, am I scared or am I anything? One thing you should never be when you are on your journey is scared. So I'm not gonna say I used to be scared of a lot of things, but I wasn't aware of a lot of things. I just put it in a better perspective. But now I am fully aware of things that are happening, things that are going on. People trying to send the evil eye. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of people send you evil eye. Get down, Papa. Get down, bud. Come down, bud. Come down, bud. But a lot of people, it's a spiritual warfare going on. A lot of people send you negative energy just by talking about you. And it's so important that you kind of watch what you say, because we manifest things, and the things that we say or the things that we think, it kind of affects other people, and sometimes we don't realize it. But you do have those people out here that intentionally send you the evil eye, and that's not good. So that's why I say it's so important to cleanse yourself at all times. Even with also, I wanted to talk about spiritual baths as well. With that, it is so important for you to take a spiritual bath, okay? If you are trying to cleanse your energy, if you are using your sage, I learned that as well, that spiritual baths are very helpful, very important. Spiritual baths can be from you using salts, you use herbs. I use all types of herbs. If you guys need help with that, we can talk about that. Feel free to DM me, because we can talk about it all day. A lot of my folks have been hitting me up in my DM saying that I've been helping them, and I had no idea. I really had no idea that I was helping these people out. I love the fact that I'm helping them out. But like I said, feel free to DM me. I can show you the steps of how to take a spiritual bath. When taking your spiritual baths, setting your intentions, and a lot of things of that sort. I don't usually be talking to myself, so this is kind of funny. So basically, I've always kind of been like a spiritual person. When I got into college, I took a class, and it made me more aware of, mind, body, and soul. It made me more aware of who I am and why I am the way I am. It takes a lot to understand who you are as a person. So like, as a person, I can tell you this right now, and my mom can tell you, I was a crybaby, but I also was the type of person, I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care. Anything that you said, I don't care. And that's how I was, like, okay. Okay, you talking about me or you doing these things to me, so what? How is that making you feel better, And I was also the type of person who did not like bullies. Like, I did not like that. But going to college, I think it's called kinesthetic wellness or well-being or something like that. That class was like one of the best, because like I said, it taught me consciously how to take care of myself. And also one of my sociology classes, it helped me learn how to practice self-care more. So when it came to my phone, when it came to needing to clear my mind, clear my space, what procedures I need to take when, being around people and other stuff like that. So recently I went through a spiritual awakening, and I didn't quite know what it was. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared at first, because a lot of that stuff, you don't quite understand what goes on. I said I wouldn't talk about it, but I was basically under spiritual attack. So someone was spiritually attacking me, and I didn't know. I know who the person is, but I won't say their name. I won't ever say their names, because when you do that, you give them your energy. But I was under spiritual attack, and before that, shout out to my sis Millie. Kinetic well-being, that's what it is. Yeah. Shout out to my professor. Because a couple nights, I used to see him at the bar and shit. I used to be like this. What you doing out here? Nigga, cancel class for the day. Oh, that's why you cancel class, because you out here. Yeah. But he was the one that showed you how to take care of yourself. If you needed a day off from class, he was so understanding. Yes, take that day off, because sometimes we need it. Because once you get out in this real world and you gotta work, them jobs don't be caring. He don't play that. He would take a day off for himself. Trust me. He did not play that. But thank you for that, because I needed that. But back to, I was being spiritually attacked. And it was not a good feeling. It was not a good feeling. I didn't know what was going on. I kind of had a feeling of what was going on, but I didn't quite know. Because I wasn't really tapped in. I was tapped into myself, because shout out to my sis Millie. Ever since last year, I would do yoga. I would do a lot of meditation. Meditation helps, okay? People will be like, what? Why are you meditating? Why you doing? Meditation helps. I'm not going to lie. Hold on, I gotta get my tea. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, meditation works. So a lot of people consider meditation as prayer. It could be, because you speak your affirmations, you say what you gotta say or whatever. And I would meditate specifically with my favorite stone, which is my birthstone, but lapis lazuli. And I would be in all over. I can't even express, because you're gonna be like, this is crazy, but I've been to other dimensions. I've been places that I possibly never even wanted to be. Like, and sometimes when you're doing that, because a lot of people call it astral projecting too, it's solely important that when you go into this, you do not want to bring back any energies that you have came across when you were out there. Okay, let me tell you, it's so important. A lot of people don't understand that you can travel to another dimension and bring back things. So when you go into it, your intentions have to be good. Okay, it has to be good. My intentions are always pure. My intentions are always good. I'm the type of person, like, I don't even, my enemies, I pray for them. I send them love and light. Like, I'm not the type of person that wish ill will on anyone. I would never want to do that, because I believe in the universal law of attraction, aka karma. What you put out into this universe, you get it back times 3. So it's solely important that you watch what you do and you watch what you say. So even though people were doing things to me, I still send them love and light. And I don't carry around hurt in my heart. Hurt people, but one thing about me, I've been hurt a lot, so I don't let that kind of damage my character, if that makes sense. We don't do that. We don't want that, because when you have kids, you need to learn how to understand that, or even for the simple fact that learn to have an open heart with everything. And I don't want to be a hateful person, and I bring kids into this world and I'm mad. That is one of my biggest fears. And I said I don't fear anything, but I fear that all of my hardships, I don't want any of my hardships to follow my kids. I would never put them in that predicament. That's why, like, it's so important that you take care of yourself first before you even have kids. A lot of us have kids already, you know, things happen. But I had to, like, heal a lot. I had to heal a lot. I had to heal things with my parents. I had to heal things within myself. I had to heal things with my mental, basically letting go of trauma. I think one of the biggest things that I was holding on to was my dad. So my dad died 2013. But before then, me and my dad, we kind of had like a rocky relationship. Now, everybody say a girl's first love is her father. And then when I tell you, I loved my dad so much. I love my dad so much that when I did go and see him and he said certain things to me, I always still carry that around with me. Like, he always used to say, like, I don't want you to ever date anybody like me. I want you to date somebody that's better than me. And I will always carry that around with me 100%. So even like when I'm in my meditation mode, I think about my dad a lot. But being as though when I went through my spiritual awakening, that was something that I had to let go. When he passed away, I could not let that go. I was so mad. I was so angry. Who's this? Hey. I was so angry at the fact that he died. Now, I'm the type of person that when it comes to death, I'm easily able to take in and understand death, because even though people are going physically, they still here in spirit, and I had to learn that. But my dad's death triggered me so much, because right before he passed away, we got back on good terms, and it was so great. It was so amazing. I can't even explain to y'all. And when he passed away, I'm just like, damn, why you do that? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is something that I always wished for. I always wanted, and I finally got it. A lot of people would say manifested it, but like, I finally got it, and it meant the most to me. Like, any gift in the world, that was one thing I wanted. And he passed away, and it hurt. Yeah, that's 2013. In 2021, I'm just now getting over that. So y'all can only imagine, like, you see the mug. Be kind. Be you. Be kind. But that's chamomile tea. I don't drink tea with any sugar. It's good for you. But I had to go through what they call the dark night of the soul. So, dark night of the soul and doing your shadow work is going within and figuring out all the problems that you have within yourself. So, this Southwest Philly print, I think I met you at the open mic, and I think you talked about having ADHD, and I think you said that that's something you struggle with, and a lot of people didn't understand you. I think that's you, but and I told you, like, that's not nothing that you have. It's just who you are as a person, you know. And a lot of people don't understand that. So they kind of look at you like, you know, damn, what you got going on, instead of taking the time to really understand the person, how they feel, why they do the things that they do. A lot of stuff that these doctors diagnose us with is whitewashed. But anyway, that's why I said BL King. Yep. See, I remember you. Shout out to you. Go follow him. Period. I'm posting this on my page. So his ad name is SWP PRINT. Okay. I'm so happy you've been thinking about that. I actually thought about you the other day. I know that's weird and that's random. And I was going to DM you basically to touch bases on that talk. But a lot of people don't understand that they don't give us the time to, you know, they say first impression is everything. First impression is everything. Yes, but a lot of people don't give off first impressions because they're not very well aware of their surroundings, because you don't know who you're around, you don't know who you're talking to, right? So I wanted to kind of say, like, my little cousin kind of struggled with what they call ADHD his whole life, but out of everybody, like, even his therapist probably couldn't calm him down, but out of everybody, I was possibly the only one that could calm him down and talk to him, because I actually took the time to sit down and understand who he was as a person, rather than being like, why you do that, and da-da-da. Like, you know, that's kind of bad for your mental. You don't want to do that for people, because one thing I always explain to my mom is, when you yelling at someone, we not paying attention to what you saying. We more so trying to figure out, like, why you yelling. Like, damn, like, yeah, like, the words can be expressed, but, like, dang, you can talk it out. Like, that's why it was kind of hard for me being a teacher, because I was so soft. I wasn't soft because the kids didn't play with me or about me. That's one thing, but I wasn't like any other teacher, and I'm not trying to throw any other teacher under the bus, but because we all have different teaching styles. But I was the type of teacher that would be like, dang, you acting different today. What happened? You know, like, did you eat this morning? Did you eat last night? Are you hungry right now? Like, you know, is that something that we can fix your attitude by? No, you're not hungry? Maybe we can draw it out. As a matter of fact, let's all get together as a class and let's do a scenario. Would you be comfortable with that? Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Okay. Well, let's act it out and see if your friends can help you fix your problem. And the kids would be so amazed. Why? Because we figuring out solutions of how to fix things rather than sit down. I did not. Anybody would tell you I do not like yelling at kids. I would not yell at a kid. Like, I would not beat a kid. I would not yell at a kid. That's not something that I like to do. Like, that will break my heart. When kids get yelled at, I'm the cousin that be pulling them to the side. Like, come on. Like, come on. You want to talk about it? Let's do something to take your mind off of it, because a lot of people gotta understand that these kids are our future, and you want to give them the best mental that you possibly can. So, like I said, going back to Herbal, like I said, going back to how when I was going through my spiritual awakening, it was a lot of childhood traumas that I had to fix before I could even put myself in a position to be like, yeah, I want a kid. Because I would be like, I don't want my child to get here and then I'm treating them like how I was treated. Even though I was treated great Don't get that wrong. I was treated great. Shout out to my mom and shout out to my dad. Shout out to my stepdad because they raised me properly. It was just things that I dealt with in my childhood that I didn't want to bring over into my kids' life when I have some eventually. I wanted to be able to fix that before then because that is traumatizing and nobody understand that. Like, that's why I be trying to get a better perspective of how everything is and how everybody do things. That's why in relationships, I am the talker. Like, I don't ever be like, I don't know, he doing this because of this, or she doing this because I'm never like that. I always try to get a better understanding, and I'm also a person that'll give you space, just so you can figure it out. Like, I don't want to argue. Why we doing that? There's other ways to express ourselves. Active listening is one of them. I'm a writer. I like to write it out. Send it to you. I'll mail it to you if we needed that space. But I'm big on mental, and you know, we live in our head all day, so why not make it a nice place? And I'll tell everybody that you live in your head all day, make it a nice place. When I close my eyes, it's paradise, okay? I'm not even gonna say heaven because we don't even know if heaven exists, okay? But it's paradise. When I close my eyes, it's flowers, things that I like, colors that I like to see. It's things that I meditate on. A lot of people be like, you always talk about meditate because it's helpful and you need that space to clear your mind. A lot of people don't understand that. Self-care is the proper care. Self-care is the best care that you could possibly have ever. So going back to my spiritual awakening, it was rough. It was rough, okay? So all the stuff that you see possibly on this internet, you know, everybody's journey is different, but it was rough, okay? Like, I had to cut off people. I had to cut people off, and once I cut these people off, my life was like 10 times better. And I'm like, but I knew you for X amount of years, and I knew you for X amount of years, and but I loved you, but I had to let people go too. You can still love people from a distance, but sometimes you have to let people go because they don't benefit you. They don't benefit your life, and wherever you go in your life, everybody can't go. So it's so important that you, like I said, protect your energy. My first maybe 2 months of my spiritual awakening, yo, I mean, I was cursing everybody out. I would sleep in my house. I would be in my house with all the lights off, like no curtain open, none of that. I didn't want to talk to nobody. My phone would be on do not disturb. I just didn't want to talk about nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. Crying all the time. I'm fucking seeing them shadow people like they be talking about. Child. But I tell you, it was just an experience for itself. I'm like, I need something that's going to help me grow. I need something. So, like I said, I started to meditate more. I really started using my crystals to their full effect. Because I've been into crystals since like last year. Yeah, like last year. I started to plant in here. I will rearrange my house like 80 million times. Things that make me feel better. One thing that really helped me too was my cat. He up there, all we up there right now. He need to get down when he sleep. That's not no sleeping spot. But my cat, he helped me a lot. I can't even explain. Like, talk about a cuddle buddy. He knew I was sad. He would sleep on my stomach. He would sleep on my back. That's another thing too. When it comes to spiritual warfare and everything, cats ward off evil energy. Cats can sense bad juju. Cats can sense bad vibes, negative energies, negative spirits. So cats will constantly sleep with you, rub themselves up against you, lay on you all day when they know that negative energy is around you. My cat was showing signs, and I wasn't paying attention to him at all until I started to notice his behavior. Then I'm like, okay, like all right, yeah, pay more attention. And it helped me, like, it helped me a lot. I'm in a whole better mental space. I'm positive. I wake up happy all the time. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, soon as you hear from me, I'm all kicks and giggles. Hey, even if I just had a rough night, 9 times out of 10, I never have a rough day, because I learned how to protect myself mentally to ever even put myself in a bad position where I'm feeling bad or thinking bad. Once I have like bad thoughts, I would kind of paint or something, like, you know, like to take my mind off of that, or I'll start creating stuff, start making these bars of soaps when I was in here, start getting into medicine when I was in here. Like, you know, it was a lot of stuff that I was doing that was helping me, and I'm like, wow, like, you know, I can't always be around people because I have to protect myself too, but like, I can't always protect people, so let's come up with a different way to help people. I don't even know who in here. Oh yeah, I'm like, let's come up with a different way to help people. Child, yo, right now I'm sitting on my ceramics machine. I be in here crafting. I be doing what I gotta do, period. But like, I was doing things to help me mentally focus on myself, and I'm like, dang, like, I'm in here, you know, like, I lost my job and everything, but I'm like, I'm in here crying every day. I'm in here doing all of this, and I can be helping people go through, like, get through what I was going through. Like, so I'm like, dang, like, you know, I don't like taking medicine. I haven't had a flu shot in many years. I haven't taken a pill. I can't remember the last time I've taken a pill. I still go to the doctors, but like I said, I'm trying to get into a holistic doctor, a holistic dentist. But like, anything prescribed to me, I won't take that, because I'm always in here figuring out ways to make the medication that they originally use and make synthetic. You know, I'm looking for the whole natural way to do it. And I actually want to show y'all, and I'm looking for ways to treat myself better rather than putting synthetic strands in our bodies and making us feel this way. Because, you know, if you don't know, like, a lot of prescribed medicines, like I said, they have synthetic strands, and it gives us problems in the long run. A lot of people don't understand it. So, for instance, I'm going to tell y'all, I hope they don't fucking shadow ban me. Sorry for cursing. I hope they don't shadow ban me, because they do that. But, Pete, okay? Everything is mental. You need to learn it. That's one thing that I always had in mind. Any illness that you have is mental. So that's why I don't like going to the doctors, because you go there, right? God forbid, sorry, goddess forbid, and excuse me, I go to the doctors. Say somebody go to the doctors, right? And when they go, they be like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you've been diagnosed with cancer, right? So now, because the doctor told you was diagnosed with cancer, mentally you freaking out, because you automatically think you're gonna die. So when you put yourself in that mindset, that state of mind, you kind of worry yourself so much that you do eventually kill yourself. You kill your mental, you kill your spirits. So then your body will start to react on how you thinking, right? So this person has this cancer. This person is scared. Go home. I don't have that much time to live, because that's what the doctor said. 9 times out of 10, these doctors, they be signing an oath to tell you something. So now they putting you on this medication. They putting you on this medication that's in all reality fucking you up. Okay? Chemo. When you go through chemo, it kind of do like a reversal thing. So you kind of start losing your hair, you know, I think your skin get bad, all of that stuff, right? But that's what they want you to do. So they telling you these things so you can keep coming back. because all doctors are big pharma. They want you to keep coming back so you can keep buying that medication. Okay? That's all doctors are. They want you to keep buying this stuff because this put the money in their pockets. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, it has these side effects, it has these side effects, and people never take the side effects into consideration because the side effects could be the shit that's really killing you. You understand? So that's why, like, I kind of went into herbal medicine, because natural herbs, unless you're allergic or, you know, like, that stuff don't really kill you off like how these prescribed medications do. So that's kind of why I wanted to get into that. I also want to show y'all something real quick. Get down, baby butt. So, I know I keep talking about these tinctures because I'm so excited. But, damn, I feel like I'm breaking my will, y'all. But this is one of the first tinctures I made. This will be launching in November. This is a lavender tincture. Yes, I love lavender. Everything I do is lavender. I'm going to keep showing y'all these lavender bars that I make. Lavender bars that I make from scratch. Everything I make from scratch. Lavender, lavender, lavender. You can use this for your hair. You could put this in your teas. You can put this in you could put this in pretty much anything that you drink. You could put this in your food. How I do recommend to take this is you know, pulling your tongue up and using a dropper, place it under your tongue, because it will be more effective. It will get in your body more faster. These are, you could put this to use for up to 10 years. This lasts for 10 years. This lasts, okay? This lasts for 10 years. You can have this on your shelf. I could keep giving y'all this without having to make more. Expiration date, 10 years. Lavender, you see it? I have so many of these different ones. Ginger. I have cayenne pepper. I have oregano. I have basil. I have turmeric. I have so many for y'all. I can't wait for y'all to try this stuff because y'all gonna be so amazed. Like this actually been cooking up for a few weeks. This, like I said, it has to sit for at least 4 to 6 weeks. I make everything on my own. Like I said, everything is organic. Everything is straight pure. It's so good. It's so good. I hope y'all enjoy this, but I hope y'all do cop up with me. This will be most useful, beneficial for you, and it's also good for your kids. You can use this for your kids too. I had burnt myself earlier, and I used some of my oil for my burn mark. I thought it was gonna be bigger than this, but it ended up being small. I'm like, I burnt it on the instant, but every time I actually use the buds, so like the buds that's inside the soap, I cook them and I save them, I store them, so whenever I cut myself, whenever I bruise myself or anything of the sort, I apply that right to my skin, baby, and it heals. It takes away the burning like this. Like, stop playing. I don't be playing these games. My kids gonna be straight if I ever had some. I keep saying that. I do want a little bit of Rugrats running around. But it was nice talking to y'all. I hope I could do this again for y'all. I will do this again for y'all. If you have any questions, you can feel free to DM me because we could talk. We could talk about it. We could talk about it.